Well, just this week, the president announced an increase in efforts to prevent veteran suicides in the U.S., which average a staggering 20 a day. Locally, there's a group doing its part to help veterans who come home with PTSD. I went to Battleground to see how some specially trained furry friends are helping the veterans navigate life in this week's Positive Vibes. We got to hold Journey, an English cream golden retriever pup that will start training later this year to become a Northwest Battle Buddy. The organization gifts service dogs to veterans who return home with PTSD.
One of the main things that we train the dogs for is we train them how to navigate life with excellence.
The founder, Shannon Walker, started Northwest Battle Buddies in 2011 after a service member came to her looking for a dog to help him navigate life.
When I saw him change through the training of his dog and I learned about the suicide rate, in my simple-minded thinking, I thought, if I can just adopt dogs out of shelters, I can train them and gift them to our American heroes and say thank you for my freedom.
After the dogs are trained, the veterans come to train with the dogs for 6 weeks.
We go out into the malls, we go to the grocery stores, we go to the movie theaters, we work with TSA, they go through Portland Airport security, we go to churches, we go everywhere that life would take them, we train for with them.
The cost of all that training ends up being about $25,000 per dog. And that's why the nonprofit relies heavily on donations to keep this going.
We found that there's a large population that love their country, love their families, and love the men and women that fought for freedom.
Ovi Muntean tells us their annual gala coming up March 16th features service men and women, a puppy brigade, a silent auction, and more. Ovi and Shannon say it's a way to honor the service members while featuring how much these dogs help veterans recover.
What we find from day one is where healing begins, and our veterans will find the courage inside themselves to lead that dog where they want to go, and they push themselves outside of their comfort zone because the symptoms of PTSD keep them isolated.
Well, we have information for the gala next week at the Oregon Convention Center in our article on coin.com, as well as a link to Northwest Battle Buddies. By the way, this summer, the organization will be part of a study by Johns Hopkins involving the dogs and PTSD. So they really do a lot of great work, and they're always looking for volunteers, too. They need people to foster the dogs before the dogs can go into training. So lots of ways that you can help them, even if you can't go to their gala. So,
all right.
Yeah.
That is a great effort. No doubt about
that
it.
dog was so cute.
Yes.
I was like, I want to just take you home. Yeah, they typically do like retrievers, labs. I mean, they're, bigger dogs. I said my pug probably couldn't be a service dog, and they said no. So.
Those breeds, though, are really good.
Oh, they're so good.
They're good with training. They're obedient. They're loyal.
Yeah, what more could you ask for?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk a little traffic and weather right now. And we've been seeing a little bit of snow at higher elevations, but not too much to get upset about, right?
Yeah, low impact snow, at least if we are seeing any. Those roadways are staying mainly clear. Back to those